Alright, I should be live now. Alright, so where are we? Right here. Why did I go all the way over there for a save point when I could... Whatever. Whatever. I'm just now realizing. So now we have the Curly Soul, which lets us do that. Which is fucking badass. But now that we have the Curly Soul, we can go get the best weapon in the game. The best. There is one weapon that is only found in hard mode that technically does more, has a higher attack strength, but it does dark damage instead of light damage. It does additional dark damage instead of additional light damage. So, and oh my god. Oh my. And most enemies are weak to light damage and not dark damage. Oh my. This is embarrassing. What is making that noise? Super. What the fuck? Here we go. Fucking Medusa heads. Alright, so here we go. We're about to do it. And there we go. And now, we just got some pretty dope armor, too. It's not the best armor in the game, but it's pretty damn good. So here we are, back in the Forbidden area. Okay, Mudman Soul. Were Jaguar. Cool. Gargoyles. Which are just recolored gremlins. So now let's open this. So now, let's save now that we've gotten through the waterfall into everything. So now, we're right back here. So let's save here, and then go back into the Forbidden area, and find the best sword in the game. need to equip Skula. And it's right over here. Behind this weird looking wall. There it is. Climb Solar. I think that's how it's pronounced. I've looked it up, and it's a Holy Irish Sword. So not only does it increase our... does it do a lot of base damage of 159, it also increases our intelligence and our constitution by 7 points. Well, I just realized. It increases our strength, constitution, and intelligence by 7 points each. I didn't notice that before. But I looked up the history of this sword, and it's some sort of holy Irish blade. Its name is Irish. And this is a great sword, and look at that. Look at how fast that is. Look at how big that is. Look at how easily Soma swings it. And now be prepared to hear the holy thing for almost every enemy. The sound that means that you're doing holy damage. Now that skull is kind of a warning. Here's another sword, which isn't as good. It's just kind of shit. It's small, and it's gold. I think it's lucky? It's just fucking made out of gold. Now this, that's not a bag of money. That's an enemy. That's a mimic. But now, here, we're going to take our time to grind for the Mimic Soul, because we need this. We need the Mimic Soul to do one thing. Because our next stop is to get the Soul Eater ring. And then we're going to go through the castle and grind for the soul of every enemy that we've encountered so far that we don't have the soul of yet. Because we can do that. Because we can. Because this is the first mimic we encounter in the game. And we're gonna grind it. Its soul should be one of the yellow one. It should be a yellow one. But after Aria of Sorrow, you can see why they changed up the way the overhand swing swords work in Dawn of Sorrow. Even Climb Solar. Level up, cool. Not what I want, though. There we go. So we get money as we take damage. So think about that. So if we just throw ourselves onto some spikes, we are going to make a lot of money. And that is just what we are going to do. We're going to go into the clock tower and start throwing ourselves onto spikes. So once we get out of the forbidden area into another teleport, go to the clock tower, park ourselves in front of a save point, and just start throwing ourselves on spikes. And that is all of the forbidden area. If you didn't know that hidden wall was there, you would think that this was a waste of an area. Because the only thing here is the Joyeuse. Which is like, well, that's kind of a shit sword. Why did I go through all that effort for that? But just look at this. It's so amazing. Yeah, it would be better to go to this warp point over here. Okay, technically this isn't... This is the best weapon by one attack. There is one that I do actually kind of prefer, but we'll get into that if we find it. Well, when we find it. Level up. First, let's go over to Hammer. Let's talk to Mina and heal up, and then go to Hammer and sell some of our now defunct weapons that I don't want to hold on to, even for convenience. Hi, Mina. Oh, message from Arcado. Somewhere in the castle, there's a monster that can stop time. There are also monsters immune to being frozen in time. Well then. Alright, Hammer. We got some shit we don't need anymore. I want to keep... Millican Sword is one of the few things that can do petrification damage, but I don't like holding on to it because it doesn't look cool. Joyeuse, we can sell for a hell of a lot. We're keeping Clemsolai. Osafune is stupid. We got these lances we don't need. Cloth tunic. I'll hold on to the ninja suit. Pitch black. Samurai armor. Crimson ring. Actually, give her the samurai armor and the ninja suit. We'll hold on to everything else. Yeah. While we're at it, let's make sure we have a good number of potions. Actually, no. Hold on. No, we need 24. We need 240,000. So let's just buy some potions just to make sure we have some. Yeah, because the joy use is solid gold that sells for a lot, which is really useful. Okay, so I think we're going to... Yeah, we're going to the one save point in the clock tower. Because there are spikes right in front of it that we can just throw ourselves on. And I need to go this way. I like to keep the swords that have like special names and shit. I don't know why. We will need the Skola soul temporarily. Look at that! Just look at how good this is. Let's see, it's this way. Or here, let's give our friend the devil a visit. Nope. Alright, so here's a save room. Let's equip the Mimic Soul. This one doesn't matter, really. Save our game. And now I just sit on here. 'Cause look at our gold. 139926. 140286. Look at that. So we're gonna do this for a bit. One 43906. Oh, I could have gotten one more in, but 1-4. We get about 3,000 gold every time we do this. So it's going to take a while to get the 2,400 we need. Not 2,400, the 240,000 we need. But it will work. So where are we now? Well, we were already over halfway there, but... Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. See, in Dawn of Sorrow, they made this slightly harder, because the Mimic Soul still did the same thing. But instead of just giving you the money, Don't mind me just checking my Tumblr because I feel like it because I died. I don't think I'm actually holding up anyone who's watching. Okay, select data, cross. Yeah, so in Dawn of Sorrow, they made this less, harder to abuse. Because instead of just putting the money into your inventory, it drops it as a bag. And it maxes out at 500, as opposed to being proportional to the damage you take. So it drops a bag of 500 gold. At maximum. So this meant I needed to throw myself on spikes. And collect the bags of money while which would end up on the spikes before I died. We're at, what, 16. We're getting there. Because, I mean, there's probably other things in the game that will do more damage to me, but they aren't. But are they right in front of a save point and easily abusable like this? I don't think so. Also, we get a little extra cash from those things there. Candles. Oh, shit! I hit the jump button, then I also hit the attack button, and the game only registered the attack button. Okay. Fair enough. Here, I'm gonna... Oh, shit. There we go. I'm gonna up my mic volume because I need to start being quieter. Other people in the house are getting close to sleeping. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Hold on. There. If anyone actually is watching, if they are, they don't have a Twitch account. You'll just have to turn up your volume for your viewing volume. Almost there. Almost there. Almost to 200,000. Okay, we've broken 200,000. Alright, just 30,000 more to go. I just realized I could probably cut things a little bit closer if I equipped the pitch black suit. Or actually, okay, this is going to be really stupid, but I saved. So, let's see. Wait, what? I thought... Oh. Oh, right. That's right, I forgot. Because by increasing my con, I increase my maximum health, correct? I think. Maybe. But so spikes do damage relative to how much health or defense you have. So by lowering your defense, you actually take less damage from spikes. That's weird, but okay. Oh man, we're almost there. Just 2 more rounds of this, and we should have it. Wait, no. I was gonna say, I wonder if I equipped a yellow soul like headhunter that would increase my defense even more. Would I take more damage from the spikes? Then I realized, no, that wouldn't work because that would get rid of my mimic soul, and that's what's giving me the money. There we go. Now I can take off the mimic soul, get the hell out of here. Let's go back down to that teleport. Oh. Let's give our old friend the devil here another visit. Nope. Alright, now let's... Right. We're going on a soul hunt. Let's equip the Tsuchinoko. Yeah. Alright, now let's equip the Soul Eater Ring. Increases the appearance rate of spirits. Perfect. Now, let's go to enemy. And who's first on our list? The Peeping Eye. Alright, let's go get the Peeping Eye then. And I know just the place to farm it. Look at that, you can already see it coming into effect. Look at that. Right here. Now it is possible for me to leave the screen too fast. before I can actually collect the soul, so I'm watching very carefully. The Peeping Eye soul should be a yellow orb. I'm going to do something here. Oh. Well, that's kinda lame. Never mind. Okay, just making sure, because this is kind of stupid. Okay, killer fish. Ugh. Killer fish and bone pillars. Blue crows. Okay. We're right near where we can find blue crows, so let's go take care of those. Because killer fish, there's a room perfect for it. Actually, what am I doing? I really shouldn't be trying to farm souls until I get one specific item, because that one specific item will help with, what is it, with all the golems, really. I mean, it's not an item, it's once I get a specific soul. We're still going to keep the Soul Eater ring on, but we're going to actually try to make progress. Instead of hunting for every soul that I don't have. Because that would be insane. Yeah. Okay. Like at this point, my basic sword attack. Huh, and there's that armor of water I was talking about. Worse than the Everthing, but it does provide ice defense, so whatever. Um, right, I actually do more damage myself than the Valkyrie spell does, which means the Valkyrie is really just for reach at this point. Ooh, a meat strip. This is the right way, right? Yes, this is the way towards progress. The game progresses by going in this direction. I'm pretty sure, yep, fake wall. Pudding. The underground cemetery. This is an entirely optional area. Oh my god. Well, there's the were-jaguar. Oh, and there's the flame demon. Cool. This is an entirely optional area. It's an entirely optional boss. But you're going to want to do it. That's not creepy. Tomb robbing. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah. The Death Soul's pretty cool. Look at that. And here is Legion. Now we need to be really careful here, because we need to destroy that last force of his shell before we destroy his core. There we go. And he's dead already. Okay. That happened. But so, if you don't destroy all the parts of his shell, you don't get his soul. And what his soul does is this. It's really fucking cool. Of course, it also means that if you don't get his soul, you can't get the prize you get for obtaining all the souls. And there's a Ripper. But you can see how much combat has been trivialized by having the Climb Soleil. And now, we can go places where time has stopped. And that soul is entirely optional, but you will go the whole game wondering, what goes here? I'm pretty sure there's at least one more really nice goodie here. Ah yes, the gold ring, which makes money spawn more, or more money spawn. We don't need that. But it's nice to have. I like to hold on to my special rings and weapons. And Legion's room is just going to continue being here, looking creepy. Well then, I want to equip the Flame Demon. Well, don't that look familiar? So now we did that optional area, let's actually make progress again. Oh. Well then. And they're gone. I forget what's down here. I'll take that. I still like the Valkyrie. And here is the arena. And here's a warp point into the arena. And there's a beam skeleton soul. Oh, a rare tiger. Leviathan. So here's a fiery sword, which is better than Rahav's sword. It's got that same slash shape as the Hrunting I love so much. But everything pales in comparison to Klein Salai. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, it is a different part. I've already gotten, what, 3 level up since I set foot in here? Dead Crusader. I believe this is where you first encounter Richter Belmont in Symphony of the Night. Okay, now here's a soul that I really want. The Killer Mantle. The Killer Mantle soul is like the only way you're going to get a couple souls. So we're just going to do this till we get it. Also, I don't need my zombie. Come on, Killer Mantle. You're killing me. There we go. So it swaps the HP and MP of the opponent that it hits. So let's equip that. Oops. I need more MP. So it looks like that. Not very impressive. But okay, so we have 3 challenge rooms here before a boss. I believe this... No, this is not. Oh my god. You know what? We're going to get a different soul before we do that room. We're going to get the immunity to petrification soul before we go in there. Okay, this is a relatively easy room though. Simon says. Shit. I fell off. So if I didn't already have the beam skeleton, that would be a good room to get the beam skeleton soul. Okay, now remember, I move right first. I fell off. Okay, on second thought, let's go do the... No, I can do this. There we go. Watch out for that trap there. Here's the rare ring. So this will increase the chance of finding a rare item drop from an enemy. Let's look at the enemy screen and show you an example. Like, let's see if I can find one that I've already found. Have I not found any? Okay, like the waiter skeleton here. It has a rare chance of dropping beef curry. So wearing the rare ring will increase the chance of finding the beef curry. And the second item is always their rare one. But so if you truly wanted to 100% your enemy catalog, you would find them all, get their souls, and then also get all of their item drops. So let's save so we don't lose getting the rare ring. Now let's do the top challenge, because this one is relatively easy. Okay. Need to hit this wrecking ball. There we go. Ooh. Olrox's suit. This is an item I found in every Castlevania game of this kind that I've played. An armored suit once worn by Olrox. So it increases my strength, con, and int even more than the Evers thing. But it has a lower inherent defense value, which is kind of odd. I like to have it to hold on to. Oh god. Okay, for the next room, we're going to do two things. We're going to equip the flying armor. And then we're going to go into a room here to grind a soul. I believe it is the gargoyle soul that grants immunity to petrification. So we're going to want that. Because all of the Medusa heads that spawn in there are going to be yellow ones. Alright, so this column here should have a bunch of gargoyles that we can go after. Hold on. Because that seemed to help for the peeping eye. I am wearing it, right? Yeah. I've gotten 2 level ups off of these gargoyles, but I still haven't found their soul. How much does a gargoyle even grant? $240. Okay. That kind of makes sense, but still. Holy shit. I will get this. There we go. Immunity to petrification. Wow, another level up already? Jesus. Now let's save, because I don't want to have to do all that again. Especially if I fuck up in the challenge hall. Now that is a sexy looking sword. The Balmung. Honestly, not better than Climb Soleil, but looks pretty damn cool. And if we compare it to the previous best sword that we found, Leviathan, Mr. Tane Rahab. Where did I get an S-Talk? Huh. So if you've had the misfortune not to find a devil, a curly, or a manticore soul, and haven't been able to get into the secret area, these 3 challenge rooms are a really good place to get equipment. Because if we didn't have everything, we'd still be using the pitch black suit. And we'd be using the armor of water. And Ulrox's suit is way better. So, those are really good alternative equipments to use. Oh my god. If you haven't been able to get into the Forbidden area. Now let's go save. It's like, yeah, I did all that for items I'm never going to use. Well, no, not true. The rare ring I will use later in the game to get the absolute best armor. But otherwise, yes, I'm not going to use it. Now let's get ready for the boss. I want Medusa head so I can just float there. Legion so I can do that. And the wooden golem will help my recovery. Because coming up is a really interesting, really fun boss. He's also really hard. Oh, looks like we're going to fight a giant bat, like the original Castlevania first boss. Cool. Oh. No, we are fighting this asshole. And that's why I wanted the Medusa head soul. So in the second phase, I could just do that. Balor. In that freeze frame there, you could see very clearly that the Climb Soleil sword has a cross on it. Now we have the giant bat soul. Now we can do something really cool. And I believe it's if we equip the flame demon. No, it's not. Whatever. Point of the giant bat. Super good. And, oh, here's Jay. We kind of forgot about him. Looks pale. Oh, memories have come flooding back. He has excessive history with Dracula. Do tell. Also, I've been distracted by... Oh. My real name is Julius Belmont. Ooh, he's a Belmont. And look at that leopard print in his coat. Oh man, now I really want a game about the Battle of 1999. Because it could act like a spiritual successor remake of Castlevania 3. Because Dawn of Sorrow kind of did the sync. I mean, in Dawn of Sorrow, they kind of did something like that with Julius mode. Because in Dawn of Sorrow, in Julius mode, you can swap between Julius Yoko Belnod's and Alucard. Because, spoiler alert, Genya Arikado is Alucard, duh. But so, those are 3 of the 4 characters you could play as in Castlevania 3. But so, those 3 characters they're descendants, with the exception of Alucard, from the characters you play as in Castlevania 3, who are Sifia Belmont's Alucard. I think it's Trevor Belmont? And Grant something, whose only other appearance has pretty much been in Castlevania Judgment. So now we can go up here. Oh. I didn't see the Lilith, I saw the Succubus. Ooh, Black Cloak. That's really good, but we still want the soul increasing effect. Also, I want this soul. No. No, no. That was fast. Give it to me. This is a really good soul. The Succubus soul. It's really good. I want to try something. We're not going to bother with that for now. Cool. That's the only place we can find that one enemy, but I believe if we do this, yeah, we can now shoot fireballs while a bat. And that's pretty cool. The passive healing is also really cool. Let's get, I want the wooden golem back and killer mantle. Yeah. So yeah, we've been like almost everywhere. Right, I remember where we go now. But first, let's do a few errands. See, now would be a good time to start grinding for souls. So let's go here first. Because now we can go up in the cave with the waterfall and find some more cool shit. I forgot how fast you are as a bat. Because the... Oh my god. Because in Dawn of Sorrow, you're significantly slower. We can find Longinus's spear, again another mistranslation, which, compare that to Balmung, is pretty good. It also looks cool, but it has dark damage, because Longinus, something about Jesus Christ and Longinus, I forget what. And here's where we found that gun. Oh boy, we found a gun. Let's use this gun on the next thing we see. Let's get behind the waterfall. Whoops. And there's a secret here. Well then. Well, there's actually a better idea here. See, all the golem enemies have, like, no MP. So, if you just hit them with the killer mantle, you kill them instantly. But, so we saw that it did 40 damage. The gun did 40 damage. Our holy sword is still way better. Yes, we do have wooden golem equipped. I just want to get the flesh golem soul right now, so I don't have to do it later. And there we go. Now when we have that equipped, we can eat things like the rotten meat and spoiled milk without taking damage, which is what would happen otherwise. Let's see, next, let's go to the chapel. Because now we can get something pretty cool from there. Hello. Tall hammer. So this is another mistranslation, but it says it's a lightning summoning hammer. It's obviously Mjolnir. Still, not better than Climb Salai, because there's nothing better than Climb Salai. Death's Scythe will try to lie to you and say it's better than Climb Salai, but it's not. It just has more raw damage. Alright, let's see. Next on the agenda is, let's go get the sword we saw over here. Because we can go all sorts of places now that we can fly. Vijaya. I don't know how to pronounce that. Wrought by the lightning of Indra. Looks pretty cool. Let's test it on a zombie. It's got some pretty good reach. It does lightning damage. But, again, still not better. Yeah. Mika knows Yoko. See, without the changing portraits, Hammer's comment here seems much less painfully anime. I don't know why I'm looking here. But we can see that there's nothing we really want. Yeah. Let's see, what do we not need? I want to keep all these because they're cool. Don't need an S-Talk. Go hold on to the handgun. Armor of Water is disappointing. Alright. Oh, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Where is the next thing we can get now? There's that secret that we opened up in the ceiling in the dance hall, I think it's called. Wait. Down one. Here we go. There's a battle axe. Here's the Sherman ring, which is yet another mistranslation. It's shaman ring. As we walk, it gives us experience, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's continue going this way, because now we can go into the hallway where the Chrono Mage is, who is stopping us from going through there with his time magic. So watch this. And then he runs away. which means if we want to catch him, we need to go right away. And we want his soul, because it is key to getting another soul. He is necessary. There we go. Now we can stop time. And now we found a new area. Ooh, Lightning Doll is a really cool one. Look at that. That's so cool. And there's an Archdemon we can grind. The Dying Seleth says it's the ultimate magical sword. Uh-huh. I don't know who called it that. But here's Ancient Book 2. The second spirit is the King of Bats. Demon from Hellfire, King of Bats, beautiful nightmare. I wonder what that means. By the way, how's our Headhunter soul? Ooh, we're at plus... Nice. We're at plus 6 to all our stats. Let's equip that now. Let's see, where can we go next for things? Let's continue through here. Because there's... Actually, no, that's the way we need to go. Are there any other cool things we can find? I don't think so, actually. Yeah, so let's just go the way we need to go. Oh wait, I know one thing. Yeah, we might as well just walk there. There's one sword we can get now. It's one that I pointed out as useless, but regardless, we can get it. Now we don't need the Undyne Soul to go up there. I love the reach on this sword so much. Oh, and there's the Witch Soul. That's a good one. Yeah. Let's just equip Curly. And do something nifty. Here it is. The Yasutsuna. It's not very good. Said to have killed a demon. It's really shit. But we can get it. Actually, I can think of some, it's either a high or just a prism. A mana and health potion we can get now. Because we need flight. Actually, I think we might have only needed double jump, but the point is, I don't have it. I'm going to go get it. Is it in this one? Yes, it is. There we go. Right, and that's why I want the wooden gargoyle equipped. For very generic exploring. Okay, yeah. Now let's go walk back to the top floor. Go the way we're supposed to go. I.e., the way the game wants us to go. Oh, there's Blue Crow. Yep, this will be faster. Now that I think about it. Or maybe a little. I'm gonna do it anyway. There you go, Kioma Demon, first try. I still don't have the Student Witch soul. That kind of pisses me off. Just making sure I have the right soul equipped. And here we have Satan's ring. Look at that. Satan himself once wore this ring. Well, when we're done hunting souls, we're putting that on. We're also going right over this guy's head. Fuck him. Can they turn around? Yes, they can turn around. There's a secret. The Gungunner. Okay, now this is my... Now this one doesn't look too impressive. But the important thing to note is, well, let's equip Succubus and you'll see. Look, it hits multiple times. So when you're using Succubus for health regeneration, Gungunner actually gives you more than Climb Solai does. Faster, too. Okay, but there's some instances where we really want this. Oh my god. The red Minotaur is another enemy that the Killer Mantle works well on. Now, so Climb Solai. I don't know why this room is here. There's no secrets in it. Does more damage per hit. And here the teleport into and out of the area. And down here I believe is a save room. No, it's a health prism. Super potion. No, not prism. Potion. High. Super. Oh right, only the super mana potion things are called prisms, whatever. And here's another room for map completion. This one has a new enemy in it, the Basilisk, which is just a reskin of the Cockatrice. And on the bottom, there's another Final Armor, so we're not going to fuck with him. Because goddamn Final Armors are... They're one of the most annoying enemies to fight. Okay, you know what? Let's just equip the Flame Demon right now. Oh, Bio. Wait, no, we do want Killer Mantle, especially right here. Because down here, we find the Iron Golem. It takes 1 damage from everything, except the Killer Mantle. And behind it is a secret wall. And behind that is Hippogriff. Now we can do this. Now our giant bat soul is obsolete, but we still need it. Oh. We still need it for reasons. So now let's try to get the Iron Golem soul, because this is the only iron golem, I think. And this works stupidly. Like, look at this. I think if we... Yeah, you can see its HP is 9,999. We cannot see the MP of our foes. But as you can tell, and I'm sure this was by design, by game design, the Iron Golem has no MP, so it kills him. And there we go. The red minute it also works really well on red minotaurs. And here's a shadow sword, which is really shit because there's like nothing weak to shadow. Let's just get some map completion here. Hello. What's up here? A mana prism. Here's a save point. What level am I? I'm level 43. Now wait a minute. I want to unlock a shortcut. Because shortcuts are good. So here's another wrecking ball. There we go. Now we can walk from the top floor to the clock tower. I love how dense the map in this game is. Alright, well, let's make sure we equip the souls that the ancient tome wants us to have. Oh, hi, Graham. Right, we... Satan. Not worth it. Actually. Oh, I didn't realize he can only be hurt if you hit his head. Like Dracula. I feel silly. Here, if we sit right here, we won't get hit by any of these fireballs. Now let's try using Gungar. Also, because of the multi-hit, Gungnir does more damage overall. Whoa, what's going on? I'm absorbing the dark spirits. I am Dracula. So yeah, if you hadn't equipped the 3 souls that I had, the Flame Demon, which is Dracula's signature fireball attack, the Giant Bat, being able to turn into a bat, and Succubus, I'm not really sure why, you wouldn't be seeing this ending. This would be you would be getting the bad end of the game right now. I just realized what Alucard means by you must defeat it using only your strengths. And now we have the Black Panther. So the Giant Bat is entirely obsolete. This is the Black Panther soul. It's awesome. Also, our portrait's permanently changed. Oh, and we got Dracula's Tunic. Which, yeah, lowers our defense by like 4, but everything else goes up, so it's worth it. And we want to re-equip the Soul Eater Ring. Okay. So now we're supposed to go to the part in the floating gardens that we haven't, the only part that we haven't been to. But I don't feel like going there yet. Now I feel like grinding for all the souls. So we're going to sell off any things I don't feel like holding on to. Like combat knife. I want to hold on to the Dan sofa's special. Balmung looks cool, so I'm holding on to that. There's really no point in holding on to either of these. I don't know. I just like not having clutter in my inventory. Okay, so this is where I would then go around and start grinding for souls. But I'm tired. It's 1 a.m. and I should sleep, so good night, all no one who's watching. Oh, wait, no. Good night, all no one who's watching. Maybe tomorrow I'll be back to finish Aria of Sorrow, get all the souls, beat the game.